Guys, we have one of the best college basketball coaches of all time, and we're asking him about Dana Beer's highlights.
All right, I got a real question. We have a guy named Mutt here at Barstool. Shout out to Mutt.
This is a real question?
Massive UConn fan. So I asked him, if you have one question, what can you ask us? It's a basketball question. And it's a great question. So can you just talk a little bit about the difference, your day-to-day now with NIL being such a massive thing in college sports? How does your day-to-day change as a head coach of a major college basketball team?
It changes in every way. I'll say just from the recruiting piece, but pre-NIL, it was just scholarships. And when it was just a scholarship, you valued almost every player on your board, or you'd want players in your program, at various stages of their development, whether they were an impact player, potential starter, off the bench, or developmental. Now, like when you're in recruiting, if you view a player as your 10th man as a freshman, or a guy that won't play, or as a red shirt, but then another program views him as a guy that's going to be a starter or an early rotation player, and they're going to pay him 4 or 5 times what you're going to pay him, then you can no longer recruit the player. So you've got to make a valuation on a high school player on not just whether you want to offer them a scholarship, but what are they worth to your team as a freshman. And then I would say, with your own players, I've never coached them harder. Our guys, they train in a $45 million practice facility.
True.
They charter everywhere. They stay in the best hotels in every city we go to. We eat the best food you can find in Omaha or Milwaukee or wherever we go. They have everything at their disposal to be successful. So I've got like a zero tolerance for anyone in our locker room that's not going to push to the max for UConn. If you're not pushing to the max for UConn, it's going to get bad.
It's going to get bad.